Hey guys, so for today's video, I created this full face of makeup using the new Natasha Denona Glam face palette, and I used the light one today. This palette just launched. Here is a little sneak peek of the inside. You have a blush, a highlighter, and 5 eyeshadows. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look and my thoughts on this palette, go ahead and keep on watching. All right, here is a close-up of what the 5 eyeshadows look like. We have 2 shimmers and 3 mattes, and they are kind of labeled on where you could place them on the eye, but you obviously don't have to follow those like little instructions. I'm gonna start with this transition shade on a Sigma E25, and this shade's gonna go in my crease as my transition shade. This is a very, very pretty, like soft pinky brown color. I love this. Okay, this shade is applying beautifully. Now I'm gonna pick up the crease shade on the tip of my E25, and I'm gonna use that to deepen up the crease even more. Okay, I just gotta stop really quick because I've used a good amount of Natasha Denona palettes in the past, and sometimes I find that her mattes are tricky to work with. These are the best Natasha Denona matte shades I have used so far. Like, these are applying so beautifully. They're blending perfectly. Like, I'm very, very impressed right now. Now I'm gonna take a Sigma E54 in the smoke shade, and I'm gonna focus that on the outer part of my lid. And then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that transition shade, kind of place it in the center of my lid to soften the edges of that smoke shade. All right, while we're here, I'm gonna take more smoke on the tip of my E54, and I'm just gonna run that along my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go back to my Sigma E25 with more of the transition shade. And I'm just gonna use that to soften this smoke shade down here. Now I'm gonna take this outer corner shade on my finger. Look at how beautiful this looks. I'm gonna place that on the inner part of my lid. Sweet Jesus. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is so freaking beautiful. I don't know if the camera's picking it up correctly, but this is kind of like the most beautiful rose gold shade I've ever put on my eyelid. Oh my gosh, and the reflection of this, I love this. I am in love. Going back to my E25, doing a soft blend around that shimmer, just kind of right in the crease area. Okay, but I did get some fallout with that shimmer, so be warned. I don't know if you can see, but I have a lot of fallout right in there. It's okay, it's the most beautiful shade in the world. I can get fallout. Then I'm gonna take the inner corner shade on a Sigma LO4. Okay, I'm gonna try it with the brush first. I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna try my finger. I just know it's gonna be brighter with my finger. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes, and then I'll show you the full look. Okay, we got good news and bad news. Good news is my makeup looks fantastic. Bad news, I didn't do my hair. Sorry. Also, the sun keeps coming in, messing up my videos. Does anyone else love just wearing like a full face of makeup but then just like a hoodie and messy hair? It's like my favorite look. But for my lashes, I'm wearing my brand The Bright Lashes in the style All Naturel, one of my favorite go-to lashes. I did want to quickly mention something though. I went to use the Natasha Denona Microbladed liquid liner just for like a basic line on my lash line to put my lashes on top of, and I've used this before and I really liked it, but like it bled really bad on my eye. I don't know if you'll be able to see because I tried to cover it up, but like right here on the inner part of my eye, it like lifted up where I didn't want to place it. And then what I did, let me try and show you. Okay, see how I drew a line on my hand, but then it bled into all those like tiny little lines on my hand? This is all the same eyeliner. I was just trying to swatch it, but like, look at that. So that is not a good thing. And then I tried to like shake it up and reapply it, and it still did that. So which sucks because I really liked this eyeliner at first, but now it's bleeding and that's not what I want in an eyeliner. So sorry, Natasha, your liner is not doing great, but the face palette is freaking beautiful. Honestly, I'm liking this palette so much more than I thought I would. Like my first thought was like, oh cool, a face palette, but after just using everything, I love everything in this palette. So let's talk about the palette. So I did apply the blush on camera. I'm gonna play the clips right now of me doing it just with my face makeup. So because this is a cream blush, I applied it on top of my foundation before I did concealer. If my brush, I use the Sephora collection number 56. It's actually like a foundation brush, but I like this one for cream blushes. The cream blush applied it really, really well. And it's kind of a different cream blush formula than what I've used before. So it looks almost kind of matte in the pan. I would definitely say it's kind of like her, almost like her cream to powder eyeshadow formula. So let me swatch it and kind of show you. Like it feels really good. And there it is, and just kind of blend it out. I love the color of the blush. The texture might take me a little bit of getting used to, but I liked it. I actually did wear this blush at the gym today too. At the gym, I just wear a little bit of concealer and blush, and I popped this on and it was really pretty. The highlight shade Star Glow is gorgeous. Like, do you see this highlight right now? I'm kind of in a phase right now where I'm not wearing like super bright highlighters anymore, but this shade is beautiful and I just love the tones of it. And then you guys saw me apply this whole eyeshadow look. Like I said, these matte shades like literally blended themselves. And like I said, I've struggled with Natasha Denona mattes in the past. I know that some people say like she has the best mattes ever, and I just don't feel that way all the time, but these 3 matte shades I used, perfect. And that rose gold outer corner shade is freaking beautiful. The inner corner shade, like I love this little palette. So formula and shades in this palette, A+ for me. Like this is beautiful. The only kind of issue I see with this palette is that you can't really create multiple looks with it because there are only 5 eyeshadows, so you can't do a lot of different stuff with this. So I feel like this palette would be good for people who travel a lot, just want something nice and thin with their blush highlighter and a good eyeshadow look inside. Or maybe someone who just wants like a good solid everyday eyeshadow look, you could totally get with this palette. I was even thinking like a bridal look too. Like this would be a gorgeous bridal palette. Okay, now I've been talking about the light palette this whole time. I haven't even really opened the deep one. Let me just take a look. So here's the deeper one. It has more of just like a pretty coppery brown color. I like that. This one kind of gives me more fall vibes. Like it is deeper overall, would definitely fit deeper skin tones. Oh, this blush shade with these mattes just looks so pretty. Okay, here's like a quick little side by side. Light palette, dark palette. Ta-da. You definitely don't need both. You only need like one or the other if you like this. If you want to see me do this kind of video again with the deeper palette, let me know because I will be happy to do that for you. But overall, love this palette, love the shades, love the formula. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at this shit on my eyelid. Why are you touching my face?
Sorry. Close your eyeball.
Why would you touch my face?
It looks good.
Isn't that pretty?
Close it. I like this gold.
It's like a rose gold.